Hello, love and light. So, this message is about being submissive, and it's for women and men. So, I'm going to go back to where I went to church when I was 25, and I went to a pastor, and he said, women, you got to be submissive to your man. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't hear the rest of the message. Maybe I blocked them out because I was like, oh, I ain't being submissive to no man. I don't know what this pastor talking about. That was going on in my head, right? I ain't gonna say I said it out loud, but it was going on in my head. But 10 years later, I was 35 and I went to another pastor and he explained, ladies, that we pick our men. Yes, we pick our men. And he went into how the man proposed. He proposed to us, but we accept the proposal. So, with that being said, women, we have to be careful who we pick as our husband, as our men, as our partners. Regardless if you're dating the same sex, it still applies. You have to be careful who you're picking as your partner and who you're being submissive to. So the pastor went into how just because you're being submissive to this man does not mean he is not coming to you for advice, that he is not putting you first, and also that he can also be submissive to you. Put a pin right there. So, women, we are ultimately picking our man. Yes, they propose to us. That's true. But we accept the proposal. You don't have to marry every man that proposed to you. Nope, you don't. And so now you have to pick somebody that is going to look at your best interests at heart. So now you're being picky of who you're being submissive to. Yes. You pick who you're going to be submissive to. And so you need to pick a man that don't only think about himself, but he thinks about you and a family. What is going to be in the best interest for the family as a whole? And you may not have kids. So therefore, is he thinking about what is going to be best for the relationship? Yeah. And he also being submissive to you as in, listening to you sometime. Yeah. You have to look at the relationship and you look and see who have the strength and weaknesses in certain situations. Some men know how to cook. Nowadays you have more men that know how to cook than women. They cook better than us. Yeah. And you have some women that just are cleaners. So therefore it's okay for him to cook and you clean. Back in the day we were raised, oh, the woman cook and clean. I'm sorry, we're in 2022. There is no gender roles, right? So therefore, it doesn't matter who cooks, who cleans, who handle the finances. It's who has the strength to do that. Who is that? What strength? What is your strength? Maybe you're better with finances than he is. That doesn't mean that y'all have to get a joint account, ladies, okay? But if that's what you do and that works for your relationship, that's good. But what he can do is just give you the money for the bills and you go ahead and pay the bills if that is your strength, handling finances. But if it is your weakness, then hand it on over to him. Let him do the finances. You have some women that are better with money than men. Yes. You have some men that is better handling the children than women. And it's okay. So therefore, first of all, you figure out what is y'all strength and y'all weaknesses in the relationship. Because every relationship is not going to be the same. So every submissiveness is not going to be the same. Right? So therefore, sometimes we have to just sit back and see what the message is. Because, both of the pastors said the same thing, being submissive. But one of them broke it down even further. Right? So now we have to break it down. What is going to work best for our relationship? So what might work good for Linda and Mike might not work good for Tracy and Marcus. Okay? So now you got to figure out, what do you want in your spouse? What do you want in your man or your woman? And therefore, you pick who you're going to marry and who you're going to be submissive to. Because you might be submissive to somebody that's going to lead you down the wrong road. And that's not good. You have to pick somebody that's going to lead you down the right road, think about your goals, and help you get there. And that's the same thing for men. Yes, pick a woman that's going to help you get to your goals. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Yeah. The woman is supposed to be the helper. And guess what? The man is the helper too. So therefore, the submissiveness and the helper who is going to be the helper, it goes hand in hand. It's like a dance. You're dancing in your relationship. And you see what works for you. What dance works for you. And what help build each other up. And just because something might be a weakness in somebody's relationship, or somebody might be the weaker party in the relationship, doesn't mean that they can't gain their strength. Yeah. So one person might not be a good cook, but that doesn't mean they can't get cooking classes and learn how to cook better. Right? So that's the same thing in your relationship, as if one is a better communicator and one is better listener. You kind of figure out what works for you. But there's nothing wrong, women, with being submissive to your man. Don't forget that you have the power of picking the man you have in your life. Women, you have the power of picking the man you have in your life and who you're going to be submissive to. Yes. And men, you can't expect a woman to be submissive to you if you're not a good leader, if you don't know how to make decisions. So for the men, if you want a woman to be submissive to you, step your game up. Show her that you can be a leader and that you're worthy to be submissive to. Yes, man. You have some men out here that don't know how to do nothing, don't know where they want to go, but they want somebody to be submissive to them and follow them. That's not right. Get yourself together, man. And then find you a mate. Then she can be submissive to you. And she won't have any problem being submissive, because she's like, this man is going to lead me the right way. He's thinking about my future as well as his. All right, men. So that's the message for you guys. I hope y'all like it. And if you do like it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you're new to my channel, this is what you have to look forward to. Me just, sharing my life lessons, sharing my advice on life, and trying to help somebody. I hope this helped you. And I have no problem with you sharing if you think it will help somebody else. But yeah, this is what my channel is going to be about. Just a hodgepodge of me, the Light K, of things that I experienced and I learned from. Because there is no mistakes in life. There's only lessons. There is no mistakes in life. There's only lessons. There is no mistakes in life. There's only lessons. And I had to say that 3 times so that you can get that in your head. We all have been through certain things, and some things we're going to go over and over again until we learn the lesson. And I hope this helped you. I hope you're learning your lessons and growing to the wonderful person that you're meant to be. And have a good day. Love and light.